Great tip for our Prime Minister, who sure needs them. Britain's Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, he's signed hundreds more licences to suddenly let oil and gas be extracted from the North Sea. He's reversed this global warming extremism. And his popularity, bang, has soared, at least among his members. His Conservative members. Joining me from London is writer and broadcaster Esther Krakue. Esther, what does this tell you, that the public has spoken against this religion of the elites? What's going on?
You could hear the screams from Just Stop Oil activists all the way from Australia. So clearly this move is very popular with the Conservative base at the very least. And I suspect with the wider public, that's really understanding how acute Britain's energy security problem is, especially, in the midst of this cost of living crisis and high energy bills. The reality is, at least for businesses in particular, they pay 50% more for their energy bills than, for instance, in the US, and significantly, more, around 30 to 40%. In other countries like in Europe. So the reality is Britain has a very acute energy security problem and energy, bill problem as well. And this is one step closer to actually trying to rectify it. The reality is, this is in conjunction with, expanding carbon capture technology as well. So it's not just about, increasing oil and gas exploration and then polluting the atmosphere, which is really what's getting people's backs up. It's also about, expanding the technology that we have to actually capture that carbon as well, to reduce our carbon emissions and store it in a more environmentally friendly way. So I can understand people's apprehensions of this, but the reality is our energy bills are too much. We don't have energy security. Our gas and oil storage is, reserves is basically nil, especially in comparison to the US and other countries in Europe. And we really have to rectify that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, don't talk me out of it, Esther. I just had this feeling that here's this super rich guy of the elite, very rich, the Prime Minister, in a little cocoon way above the earth, and suddenly a crack has been lit on of fresh air, and is suddenly getting intoxicated. Hey, I can be popular doing, challenging the global warming thing that I've been part of. So anyway, I hope that idea sinks in with our Prime Minister. Don't say another word, Esther, in case you break my narrative there.